Guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a long week. Today is Thursday. I've had to work absolutely all week. But it's been a good week, so I can't complain too much. I hope you guys are having an excellent week out there. Guys, I gotta tell you one thing. You guys are absolute fucking rock stars. I noticed on my last video, the video shot from 60 to almost 500 in 5 days on that Harley Quinn review. So you guys went ape shit with the views. Man, I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys keep doing that because you guys are the fucking rock stars here. This channel can't breathe without views. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and again, I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And I'm glad you guys are digging my little world of collecting here. With that said, and that aside, guys, I picked up something that was absolutely fantastic. I've been eyeballing it for a couple of weeks. I picked it up from my local comic shop for about $111 plus tax. It is the Storm Collectibles Injustice Gods Among Us Lobo. Now, you guys have probably seen this figure. There's probably 25 reviews for this figure plus or more on YouTube. And I get that, and I'm glad you guys are taking the time to watch mine. This figure is probably going to easily be in my top 10 of the year. It's probably going to be number 2 or number 3 on the list. I was able to pick him up, like I said, from our local comic store, Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. Again, if you haven't checked the guy out on social media, please do. It is Lemon Juice McGee's Comic Cavalcade. Like I said, tell him I sent you. He's probably not going to give you a discount. I know he doesn't give me one. But he is an excellent guy. I've known him for years. Go check him out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and punch in, and we're going to review this figure. And I'm going to show you the main man himself.
Serious, I don't know who you are. You're the presence of the main man. The main man? Really? Come on! Assassin to royalty? Scourge of the cosmos? The last Sarnian? Ultimate pastiche? Machete man, Mr. Machete, Master Machete, Mr. Frag, Master Frag? Archbishop of the First Celestial Church of the Triple Fish God? None of this is ringing a bell? Son of a pastiche! Everyone knows who I am. Name's Lobo. Thank you! So you have heard of me, yeah?
Alright, guys, here is Storm Collectibles Lobo in all of his absolute fucking glory. Man, this is gonna be high in the running in my top 10 figures of the year. Storm Collectibles really knocked this one out of the park with the detail from the video game, but they've also just knocked it out of the park as a Lobo figure in general. Because, man, every single Lobo figure I've seen doesn't do this one justice. I mean, and Lobo doesn't have that many figures to begin with. I mean, unless McFarlane wants to give him a little love and try, but I don't think McFarlane's going to come close to this. Love you, Todd, just don't think you're up to the challenge. Man, if you look in here, I mean, the details are great. The fine details are absolutely epic. I mean, the texture on the coat is great. If you look at that, it's almost a denim-like texture. The dry brushing on the metal, the cigar looks like it's absolutely burning. The dry brushing on the hook. If you look down, it does have an actual metal chain, which is pretty dope. You look down here, it does have a clasp, kind of like a necklace. So you can easily remove the hook from the hand, I'm guessing, or get it into some different poses, or just so the chain doesn't have a lot of stress to break. Now, the chain does have a loop that when you take off that one particular hand, or you take off any of the hands for that matter, will go around the wrist. The chain can go around either wrist. The chain does come boxed on this one. If you look, There's the detail in the arms with the veins. The face is absolutely epic. It does capture all the detail from the game and the comics. To me, this Lobo seems like kind of maybe a marriage between the comics and a modern version of Lobo. It does have the brooch, the bullets, even the dry brushing on the leather gives it a realistic effect. The belt buckle's got the dry brushing. You come down here in the grenades. Guys, look at the skull knee pads. These are awesome. Pretty fantastic. They're big, they're chunky. They look like something that stepped out of the 90s, just like the character. If you look down, even the boots are really detailed. We'll turn him a little bit more. You can see the detail on the gloves with the metal effect. Turn him again. The dry brushing on the hair is pretty good. It does have that dreadlock effect. Yeah, bite me, fanboy. Now, the back patch is really cool. If you look down, the gun does holster really well. It doesn't move very much. When it does, it's actually really snug. You come down to the leather effect, of course, and then you look at the back of the boots, the metal effect is still there. Storm Collectibles has absolutely killed it with the detail in this figure. Again, this is high in my running for top 10 figures of the year. He may actually be sitting right now at number 2 to number 3 on that list. If you guys have a top 10 figure list, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you like. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and punch out now. And what we'll do is we'll review what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Guys, here is the box for Lobo himself. If you look, of course, it does have the Injustice Gods Among Us logo, Lobo's name. DC logo, Storm Collectibles' logo at the bottom, some photography of the character. You flip the box to the top. Of course, it does say Injustice Gods Among Us, age 17 plus. You look down on the side, Injustice Gods Among Us, character name again. Go to the bottom, another part of that figure photography. Check out the back, another Injustice logo. And then we look to see the figure posed. And a little, I'm not going to read this or the description for it. I'll let you guys do that. You can pause the video and do it if you want. But it does have the meaning of Lobo's name according to the DC Universe and a short bio there. If you look down, you've got the Storm Collectibles logo, all the production information, things like that. Of course, the Warner Brothers logo. You look up here, it does have the figure's accessories and some more of the stuff that it comes with, poses, details like that. Extra face sculpts, hair sculpts, things of that nature. It does come with an extra, kind of a wig type device, I guess, that you can stick on the head and change out. Hook, shotgun with the boom and the exclamation point. Does come with 8 extra hands. Comes with a set of bike holding hands. Fun detail about this figure. Storm Collectibles is actually going to put out the bike for this pretty soon from what I hear. If you look over here, extra cigar, because the cigar in the face that I showed you doesn't come out of the mouth at all. So he does have that, so you can pose him holding it and maybe laughing, something like that after he's kicked some ass. And then, of course, the hook again. And then, of course, the trigger holding hand, which does hold the gun pretty snug. And again, around here, of course, you've got the Injustice Gods Among Us logo, the name again, another picture of the character. Just standard Storm box, kind of like with the Mortal Kombat characters of the Street Fighter stuff. Then you flip to the bottom of the box, and of course it does have the warning and the bluefin, Bandai Namco, barcode, all the other things down here. Guys, I'm going to open this box. We'll show you the accessories. And then we'll go ahead and punch out and get back to the desk. Alright guys, so this is what comes in the box. This is the head that actually comes attached to the figure. And the hair does come off all these head sculpts, just in case you're wondering, just in case you want to attach him differently, have the hair down in his face. It does come with another hair effect. I guess if you want thicker hair, I don't know. If you look down here, it does come with the sneering face. Another baggie, of course, that holds the extra cigar that comes out. Let me get the light off that so you guys can see it better. But there's the other cigar he has just for putting in the cigar holding hand. Here's the other hands he does come with. Trigger hands for the shotgun, of course. Cigar holding hands. And he does have a set of bike handlebar holding hands. Now, guys, like I said, there is a bike coming down the pipe for this figure. So just keep watching Storm Collectibles for that. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and let you know the articulation on this figure is actually really good. It's standard Storm. I mean, you can get him into pretty much every dynamic pose you want. He is a pretty chunky figure, but he does come with all the standard Storm articulation. Alright guys, let's do some quick figure size comparison just so you can see how he displays on your shelf with other figures. Here he is next to the Storm Collectibles Baraka. As you can see, this is a massive figure. He's going to clock in at probably about 8.5 inches on your shelf, maybe 9. So, I mean, he's supposed to be 1/12 scale. So if you move Baraka out of the way, I'll show you that there might be a couple of issues posing him with some of your figures. Because if you look, I'll sit him next to Mezco Harley Quinn from last week. I don't know if Lobo's actually that large. Because if you look, he dwarfs Harley quite a bit. Now, she is small and she does have kind of a lithe frame. But, I mean, he dwarfs the hell out of this figure. So your normal 6-inch figures, he might actually not scale with that well. Give me just a moment and I'll give you another size comparison here. Let me get the other Harley Quinn from DC Multiverse. Now see, she's a little taller, but he still doesn't scale with her that well. So again, this is going to be one of those figures that if you're going to display it, you may have to display it with figures out of a similar line. It might display a little better with McFarlane since they are in the 7-inch range. But if you're going to put him next to anything like that, you might have to put him next to something taller. Let me actually put Marvel Legends Thanos up next to him and I'll show you what I mean. Now, if you look, guys, Thanos is a pretty big dude. Is Lobo bigger than Thanos? Who the hell knows? I don't think so. So let me know in the comments below what you think. Would Thanos actually be taller than Lobo? Guys, that size comparison being shown, let's go ahead and punch back out. Guys, as always, welcome back to the desk. I hope you enjoyed that review on that figure. Again, like I said, absolute fucking amazing figure. Probably, again, like I said, in my top 10 of the year easily. If you're a fan of the character Lobo, don't sleep on it. Go get one. Like I said, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description below, as always, just so you can do that. Guys, let's talk a little more about this week. I did have to work all week, which is kind of a bummer, but, you know, money for toys, money for bills, things like that. So, that being said, I was able to pick up a couple of the new McFarlane figures. You saw Cyborg the other day. I did pick up a couple of the Batman from the Dark Knight's Metal. And I was also able to go ahead and pick up the NECA release for King Kong, as I like to call him Old Derpy Kong because of his eyes. But, again, he is a perfect representation of the 50s Kong, so that is fantastic. If you guys want me to review any of those, go ahead and drop some comments down below. I'll be happy to do that. Guys, again, thank you so damn much for all the views, and thank you for the likes, and thank you for subscribing if you have. You guys are fucking rock stars. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you later.